big one out there. But bloody hell, you didn't think to tell me about Chosen?
I thought about it, but then I also thought it'd be more fun to pull a Tavish on you.
Not the same. You don't know how to do it, Tavish.
Either way, I couldn't risk it getting out. We needed any advantage we could get against them.
Well, that's not what I wanted to talk about. I have a message from WWE management.
What does Shawn Michaels have to say for himself now?
No, not Shawn. This came directly from the top. All this faction warfare has been big for ratings, so they want to see it continue. There will be a faction versus faction match to determine who gets to pick your stipulation at SummerSlam. Our side against Shawn's. War games.
We've already been in a battle. I guess now, it's time to go to war.
Did you see I'm the #1 trending topic? What a WWE debut for Chosen.
Yeah, that's great. But more importantly, you helped me live to fight another day. So thank you.
Well, I've been watching you get beaten up so much, and you seem so desperate when you reached out asking for help that it was kind of a no-brainer to come save you.
Yeah. Well, thanks again, I guess. Anyway, I don't know if you heard what Tavish said.
I was standing 5 feet from him. Of course I had. Your two of us is kind of small, actually.
Noted. Point is, I need one more team member for the War Games match. You interested in sticking around?
Of course. Have to keep the buzz going on social media. And to help you too.
All right. Let's do this.
The following is a men's War Games match. The rules of the match are as follows. 2 teams will be contained in separate cages, with 1 member of each team starting the match. At regular intervals, alternating members from each team will be released to enter the match. The team with the advantage will be the first to have a member released into the match. Once all competitors have entered, War Games officially begins. The match could be won by pinfall or submission. Exiting the cage will result in a forfeit. Now, let the War Games begin!
Every war needs a hero, and you might be looking at him. It's the former Lock.
Introducing first, representing the Dangerous Alliance, from every man's nightmare, weighing in at 225 pounds, Bad Boy Tyson.
After everything he's been through, I'm starting to think this man is indestructible.
Well, there's nothing like the chaos and carnage of War Games to test that theory, Saxton.
Introducing first, representing the Dangerous Alliance, from every man's nightmare, weighing in at 225 pounds, Bad Boy Tyson.
After everything he's been through, I'm starting to think this man is indestructible.
Well, there's nothing like the chaos and carnage of war games to test that theory, Saxton.
He's the WWE champion, and he's ready for war. It's Slade.
And from Columbus, Ohio, weighing in at 220 pounds, the WWE champion, Slade.
There's nothing playful about tonight's War Games, Corey. It's pure warfare.
Especially if you're facing off against Slade and the nightmarish battalion around him.
I didn't think it was possible, but the road to SummerSlam keeps getting hotter and hotter, adding explosive twists and turns every week.
And incredible athletes like Japanese phenom Chosen, who's suiting up alongside the former Lock tonight in one of the most anticipated War Games matches in WWE history.
My question, is Chosen even allowed to compete in WWE?
All's fair in love and war games, Saxton. Both foursomes are clearly willing to do whatever it takes with the WWE title match's stipulation hanging in the balance. Let the games begin.
Oh, it's going to be interesting. Kick to the midsection. Oh, look at this. No, the Taxia.
Vicious right forearm.
Ooh, walloped by a huge club.
That was nasty.
And he's soundly taking control here.
Yeah, it seems like he can't be stopped.
Able to reverse.
He's hoping to start a rush of his own with that attack.
Oh, you got to be kidding me. Plucked out of the air.
Boom, big time driver.
He got whipped into that corner. And in just a moment, the numbers advantage set to come into play here.
Blackout!
Oh, using a suplex.
Cage opens, and the strategy now has to be to take charge, play the numbers game to your advantage now.
Look at the amount of members on each team now. This truly has the potential to become one-sided.
He just isn't being given any room to recuperate.
Yeah, and this has to decrease his composure moving forward.
And there was some force on that move.
Starting to scale up the War Games wall. He's got something in mind.
Going up the cage now, must have some sort of strategy in mind.
Hauled himself up on top of the wall. War Games might be about to get even more dangerous.
Oh, no! Good God, that does it. That'll do it.
I can't even wrap my head around what kind of crazy person jumps off the cage like that. This is incredible. Right to the back of the neck. And attacking above the shoulders has become the strategy here. Rhodes showing his opponent how confident he is.
The next entrant including to even up the odds.
He wants even more out of his opponent.
Ooh, sorely needed reinforcements about to arrive. Let's see what kind of impact they have.
Look at this heel hook. This is how you punish your opponent, and he's enjoying every minute of it.
Time to go to school. DDT. Well, this won't win the match, but it's one way to inflict a great deal of punishment on an opponent.
It's a roundabout strategy.
Desperately, swinging wildly, able to break the leg lock.
And that definitely made solid impact.
Arms are trapped, no way to protect himself.
This is not going to be good.
Relentless.
Rolling forward. Bad predicament right here.
Drop right on their face. That's a free fall. Suplex delivered.
The crowd is counting it down. Next entry will tip the scales in their team's favor. He tosses him over and into the other ring.
Unleashed from the cage and beelining it to give their team an edge in the match. Boom.
Ouch. The odd man in, and he's looking for an ace up his sleeve now.
Oh, come on. You already had the advantage. You didn't need to bring that into the ring, too. Very measured elbow drop.
Breathtaking. Oh, hold on. Is he going to have a submission here? Oh, my God. Superhuman power. Well, this isn't going to win the fall, but it's going to do a lot of damage.
And I don't like it, but...
That's one way for him to get out of it.
Hooked up. Any more hits in that area could leave him dizzy.
Dangerous position with your feet tied up like that.
Stomping. Ouch.
Now a series of vicious sounds in the turnbuckle.
And that definitely made solid impact.
Snapmare could set something else up. Check this out. Just deadlifted up into a powerbomb.
Knee to the face.
Punch him in the chest. The timer is running out, and this next competitor will equalize things inside the cage.
Sending him all the way over to the next ring.
And with the next combatant on their way, it looks like things are close to a fair fight once again.
Nasty kick from McIntyre. And targeting the leg there.
Both wrists captured.
Entering the ring now, hoping to give their squad some relief.
And a heck of a DDT we just witnessed.
Continues to focus on that region of the body. Shirley is pinpointing that spot.
Sharp elbow to the gut turns that one around.
Shifts it back out.
Rose looking to end this.
Getting set up for something in the corner.
And I can see some blood coming from the face of Slade.
And more attacks up there could leave him stunned.
Each blow affecting his equilibrium.
That'll have you walking funny.
Cody has him up.
Delivering them.
He's sparing some time for the adoring fans. Feeling like it's over for Breakker.
Locked in. Locked in. Tremendous torque.
This won't win the match, but it's doing a lot of damage in the process.
Avoids the attack.
Countdown underway. The odds about to no longer be can't work.
Free from the cage and heading toward the ring to give their team the upper hand. The end is in view. Drop toe hold.
Under the apron now, looking to stack the odds even higher in their team's favor here. And he sends him into the corner.
Oh, what a clothesline. Now a series of vicious sounds in the turnbuckle.
And that was an efficient form of offense with that move.
Takedown.
What a headbutt. Vicious.
Drops the hammer right on the lower back.
Neck breaker excellently executed.
And at this point, he's risking permanent injury.
He has to be told that discretion's the better part of valor. He's had his bell rung too many times tonight, Tom. Time to flip it. Switch. Slade has this wrapped up.
Compromised position here.
He's getting a huge boost right now from all those chants and cheers.
Way up and down hard. Send him right smack into no man's land. Already looking for the win. This could do it. Crossroads. That could bring an end to Slade.
Here comes the buzzer. The numbers advantage vanishes with this next entrant. And there was some force on that move.
And here we go. They're on a mission to save the day and won't be stopped.
And did you hear the impact of that? And it's another attack above the shoulders.
He wants it one more time.
And we've seen what guys can do off of the side of that cage. I sensed no way. And everybody's down. That was either brilliant, crazy, or a combination of both. Should have to handle. Ooh, saw it coming and hit him with a shot to the face. Oh no, they took the tail. This is too damn far. And we see him take yet another shot to the body.
And that was a successful bit of offense with that maneuver. Got it.
Like what sledgehammer can cause some serious damage.
And each of these lethal maneuvers have got to be taking a toll.
Kicked out. Don't do it.
You gotta be kidding me.
It's gotta be over. That superstar's all in pieces now.
Lots of attention being put on the torso here. And it's obviously been targeted throughout this match.
Carefully placed stomp to the arm. That's a nasty gash on the face of Omar.
But into the corner now. Neck breaker.
Ooh, what a nasty kick.
Insulting.
Scottish. He could pin his opponent right here.
It's over.
He stops the count at 2. Here's the cover for the win. And finally, he picks up the victory.
Here are your winners. Bad Boy Tyson, Cody Rhodes, Drew McIntyre, and
This team of mercenaries has survived, and their leader has now earned the right to choose his SummerSlam stipulation.
The former Lock still faces long odds, but I guarantee he will take whatever advantage he can get.
Leaving pieces of their body and soul in the ring, but the price is worth the transaction. They'll be dining out on this for years, and deservedly so.
It all comes down to this. Win the title at SummerSlam, and you're golden. Set for life, probably. Lose? Well, you're finished. Done. Ruined. Gone forever.
What happened to the Tavish who once told me there was an entire world of wrestling outside of WWE?
I'm trying a different approach. Is it working?
Not really.
All right. Have you decided what type of match you're going to pick? Because I was thinking you should choose the safe match.
As in, like, the safe choice? I'm not sure what that would even be.
No, I mean a new match type I came up with called a safe match. You win by locking your opponent in the safe that you had in your WWE debut. Everything comes full circle. It's called long-term storytelling, mate. Do you love it?
I'm not sure.
Well, if you can't make up your mind about the match type, we at least need to know who's going to be in your corner. The faction started a pool on who you're going to pick. Go with Chosen, and drinks are on me.
Nothing against the rest of our crew, but I want him out there watching my back.
Seriously? Not Chosen won the pool and he's never going to shut up about it. But yeah, good choice.
It's been a bit, but here we are, wrapping things up with SummerSlam approaching.
You mean you're not going to follow me around the rest of my career?
Everything has to come to an end. I mean, I know viewers think they want a super long story that goes on and on forever, but really, isn't something shorter with an actual ending better? It's like you have this cool experience, and then you can go watch something from the women's division, right? Anyway, we're getting off track. SummerSlam's in LA, of all places. Ugh.
I know. It's a chance at redemption on so many levels. I'm back in the main event, but instead of a bunch of empty seats this time, we're the biggest thing in town and it's sold out. It feels good.
What about the match stipulation, though? I might be reading into this too much, but are you putting off making a decision because it means the match is officially here, and if you lose, you'll be faced with leaving WWE?
I hadn't thought about it like that, but maybe you're right. There is a small part of me that knows, despite how hard I've worked to get here, that it could all come to an end. And that's scary.
Makes sense. But what are you going to choose? You're going to have to announce it sooner than later.
If you need an answer, it's going to be an Extreme Rules match. I don't want any restrictions stopping me from doing whatever I need to do to beat Slade, win the championship, and hang on to my job.
Solid choice. And if this is it, well, it's been fun. And weird. Mostly fun, though. Hope to see you around. Around here, I mean.
Yeah. You too, Kat.
So final thoughts heading into SummerSlam. Will you walk away champion and end your former friend's WWE career? Or will he somehow overcome the odds and beat the deadline?
Are those the type of questions you typically ask? If so, I'm glad I haven't wasted my time doing more of these. But if you need an answer, the Lock is going to be looking for a job after SummerSlam. And let's get one thing straight. We were never friends. But I will take this opportunity to thank him. See, if he hadn't been such a failure and blown every opportunity that was handed to him, I might not be where I am today. So thanks for that.
Confident, despite the fact that you didn't get to even choose the match stipulation.
I don't care what kind of match it is. It could be a blindfold match, a lumberjack match, or a freaking padlock on a pole match for all I care. They all end the same. I win.
Hey, we're on a tight schedule, so we need to make a call, one way or another.
Understood.
No idea why Shawn Michaels' supergroup is assembled here, but I guess we're about to find out.
Slade, I know this might be a bit uncomfortable, but it's time to do what we discussed. Bear with us. We have some business to take care of.
What is going on here?
I have a bad feeling about this.
I know we talked this over, but now that we're out here, it doesn't feel right.
Slade, we've been over this already. Just do the right thing.
I can win the match at SummerSlam. Just give me the chance.
It's been decided. We're going with Randy instead. So let's take care of this before it gets any more awkward.
I know I can get the job done.
I really didn't want to do this in front of the entire world. But if you need me to explain why you can't get the job done, then I will. For starters, the night The Lock returned to WWE, you overruled me by facing it. And then I had to intervene to save your championship. Or how about the time you got beat down backstage, which allowed this SummerSlam match to even happen in the first place? Or, more recently, when our factions battled in War Games, you lost, allowing the opposition to choose the championship match stipulation. So, if you're not picking up on it, there's a common theme with you lately. Losing. But we're not about to lose the most important match in WWE history. But you know who's all about winning and is a proven commodity? The Viper Randy Orton. So Slade, do what you've done your entire career. Be a team player and fall in line.
I was not expecting to see this tonight.
Me neither. This is flat out wrong.
It's either that or we'll make the decision for you.
Don't do it, Slade. Come on.
You're better than this.
No, he's going to do it.
This is absolutely disgusting. What a farce.
And here comes the referee to count the pinfall. What a joke.
And Randy Orton is your new WWE champion. Unbelievable.
I never thought we'd see a WWE championship change hands like this, but here we are.
You did the right thing. I'm proud of you.
Look, I'm in shock too, but let's not forget the main event of SummerSlam has just been drastically altered. The challenger had game planned to face Slade, but will now be up against a much different opponent in Randy Orton.
I agree, Corey. Beating the deadline was going to be difficult, but it just got significantly harder, in my opinion.
What do you want? Here to pull another last-minute swerve?
No, actually the opposite. I'm proposing a gentleman's agreement. I'll be in Randy's corner and you have your backup in yours. But let's agree to keep the others out of this. No one else from either side gets involved in the match.
And you expect me to trust you?
I'm not sure I can trust you either, but that's how these things work.
Where is this even coming from?
Our two sides have battled enough leading up to this. It's time to settle it in the ring, one-on-one. And after we meet...
No, I don't. But if you're trying to play some kind of 11th hour mind games, it's not going to work. I'm taking your paper champion's title tonight.
We won't have to wait much longer to find out, will we? See you out there. No, I'm not sure I can.
Where is this?
We will
No.
have to.
You know, this last-minute switch to Orton actually reminds me of the time. I was supposed to face the British Bulldog on WCW Saturday night, but then his dog bit him, so I ended up facing Vader instead.
But you rolled with the punches and ended up getting the win?
Oh no, it completely threw me off and I ended up losing in like 45 seconds.
Again, you really need to work on your pep talks.
To be fair, you've had a better part of a week to prepare, while I only had about an hour. It's much different.
I hope so.
It is different. And you are too. I've known that since the first time I ever saw you. You had it. As something special that can't be taught, has separated you from the rest. Sure, there's been setbacks along the way, but they've only made you stronger and prepared you for this very moment. And now that you're at the finish line, they go and move it somewhere else. Big deal. You'll cross that line too. It's what you do. Now,
That was a lot better.
ah, you think so? I thought maybe it's a bit much.
No, but the time for talking is over. Like you said, now I just need to go out there and win the damn match.
It's the man who's here to beat the deadline.
The following is scheduled for one fall and is for the WWE Championship. Introducing the challenger, accompanied by Drew McIntyre, representing the Dangerous Alliance. From every man's nightmare, weighing in at 225 pounds, Bad Boy Tyson.
Only Randy Orton stands between the former Rock and the WWE Championship he's wanted for so long.
Don't forget Shawn Michaels, Saxton. He's got just as much to lose as anybody.
Nobody's got more to lose than the challenger, Corey. This could be his final match in WWE.
This is it. Time for one man to fulfill his WWE destiny or kiss it all goodbye.
It's one of the greatest to ever lace them up. WWE Champion, Randy Orton.
And introducing the champion, accompanied by Shawn Michaels, representing Evolution from St. Louis, Missouri, weighing in at 250 pounds, the Viper, Randy.
The stakes could not be any higher. It is time.
The chaotic road to SummerSlam has all led to one of the most anticipated matches in WWE history. Randy Orton versus his former protege in an Extreme Rules match for the WWE Championship.
But it's more than that, Cole. It's a match between a superstar who left WWE to find himself and came back to win a championship. and a living legend looking to cement his legacy as one of WWE's all-time greats.
And don't forget the greats joining them tonight, like Hall of Famer Shawn Michaels, who has as much to lose tonight as anyone.
Orton ducks the strike.
And he counters with a headlock backbreaker.
Vintage Randy Orton.
Orton's clearly in control now.
It looks like he's trying for a top rope hung DDT.
His opponent's doing everything he can to counter.
And here comes Shawn Michaels with the assist.
But Shawn gets taken out.
And now the challenger has an opening.
Orton charges.
Drop toe hold into the corner.
Meanwhile, all hell is broken loose at ringside.
It looks like they'll no longer be a factor in this match.
This is now truly one-on-one.
Or is it? Slade is here. What happened to the gentleman's agreement?
It's out the window, clearly.
The challenger's in big trouble here.
KO of Randy Orton. What the hell?
Did that just happen?
Apparently Slade hasn't gotten over being replaced.
And that could be enough to end this.
Orton kicks out.
I thought that was it.
So did the challenger, but it's going to take a lot more than that to put away the Viper. Uh-oh, look out.
Drive-by.
And he heads out of the ring. No countouts, no worries.
And here comes Old Faithful. The steel chair is in hand.
Looking for more damage here. Release back suplex. Ouch.
I'll just leave it at this. Nobody comes into a match hoping to get chucked around like that.
He returns to the ring. Vicious right forearm.
On the outside now. What's he thinking?
Oh, we know what he likes to do out here. This is exactly what's next.
The apron powerbomb. The apron can do some serious damage. It might be worse than being hit with a steel chair. Oh, man, he is more than fired up right now.
Ouch! Caught that one with his face, and Randy's bleeding.
Boom! Ooh, man. Any one of these attacks could cause irreparable damage, but I don't think you can come back from this many.
And you can tell there are true intentions in mind right now. And it is getting downright nastier and nastier with each of these attacks.
Got it scouted.
Orton with a fence press. Rapid fire right hands.
Uh-oh.
Well-placed punch, ugly, but effective response.
And that was a precisely measured attack.
Rope moonsault. That was unique.
Uh-oh. Oh, this is going to be nasty. This is going to be bad. Watch the impact.
The Viper getting measured. Shattering. We could have a new champion.
Looking for the victory. 2 count. Shoulder up before 3.
Based on what we just saw, I think this match is far from over.
Who knows what that kick out cost? The champ might be running on fumes.
That was the home run shot that got robbed at the fence.
Uh-oh, we're going to see it.
The most electrifying move in all of entertainment.
The people's elbow.
We're not talking about The Rock.
Hard for the champ to fight back from this.
There is no way this can go on for much longer.
Randy Orton is sleeping, but he still might have an RKO in his back pocket.
And they just busted out an impactful maneuver. Oh, right in there.
With a suplex.
Looking for a suplex here.
To set up a cutter. Oh, it's going to be interesting. Kick to the midsection. Oh, look at this.
Drives his his opponent down with a Uranagi.
Staggering to his feet, but he won't like what's coming next.
There's a springboard into a springboard. Whoa!
Good God. That's playing fast and loose with your own body.
That is weaponizing your body. That's what that was.
And now thrown back into the ring.
He's positioning himself, closing in.
Can Orton withstand this attack?
This can't be how Randy Orton envisioned this match going.
Incoming. Big time powerbomb. He's trying again. He's got him in the crosshairs.
Randy Orton gets him back. There's a shoulder up almost immediately.
Wow.
Has them hooked. Cutter.
Up to the top rope now. Uh-oh.
Double foot stomp. Cover.
Two. Digging deep for a kick out.
A long 2.5 in the waning moments of this match.
He's looking completely lost as he finds his footing.
The Viper is facing a bit of danger here.
And Orton needs to bring the match back to his pace.
And the brunt of these attacks are focused above the shoulder. It's a very effective and vulnerable spot to target.
You better have an aptitude for pain because it just keeps coming.
Nice snap mare delivered, headed to the outside.
That's gotta be it.
He did it! Not only is he the new WWE Champion, but he beat the deadline and is officially here to stay.
Not to interrupt the victory celebration, but Shawn Michaels is back. Maybe to do that exact thing.
It's over. You lost. Just give the man his due for once.
That looks to be a small sign of respect from Michaels to the new champ.
Maybe they can finally put all this behind them and move on.
Much of the criticism he faced earlier in his career centered around his inability to work with others. So it was fitting that tonight it came down to just him and Orton in the ring, one-on-one. No one else to rely on but himself.
What the heck? That's Sami Zayn!
The new champion was just blindsided with the Money in the Bank briefcase.
Is Sami cashing in?
He is! It's official!
We have a second impromptu WWE Championship match at SummerSlam.
I can't believe this is happening.
He beat the deadline, but he might not walk out of here champion.
Buckle up, everybody, because we might be witnessing one of the most electrifying cash-ins in WWE history at one of the craziest SummerSlams of all time.
Sami Zayn has shocked not only the brand new WWE Champion, but he's shaken the WWE Universe to its core.
Myself included. Could somebody please pick my jaw up off the floor so I can call this match?
You're on your own, Corey. It's Sami Zayn versus the newly minted WWE Champion for the title right now. Irish whip, but Sami reverses.
Oh, the newly minted champion hit hard.
And Sami Zayn looks to capitalize. He's setting up for the haluva kick.
This could be it.
He moved. He dodged the haluva kick.
With the roll-up. That will do it. He successfully defended his WWE Championship after Sami Zayn's shocking cash-in.
Sami Zayn can't believe it. He thought he picked the perfect moment to cash in.
And there goes Sami. Thanks for coming out.
And now the Champions faction has come out to congratulate their leader.
We talked about how the champion wanted to do everything himself when he first got to WWE, but he wouldn't be experiencing any of this if he hadn't learned to be part of a team and eventually lead one.
Some of these men may now be looking for an opportunity to face the new champion, but for tonight at least, it's time to soak this all in and enjoy the moment.
And there you see Slade, who had his share of ups and downs with the new champion after being dropped from the title match tonight, but still making his presence known. He may also be looking for redemption, but for now, it seems as if he's willing to give his former ally the respect he deserves.
Good, because I don't think we or our champion can withstand another impromptu match. Let the man celebrate. He's earned it.
He certainly has, Corey. Thank you once again for joining us at SummerSlam. Good night, everybody.
Was he stubborn? Definitely. Like right up there with the best of them, including yours truly. And things definitely didn't go as planned. I mean, I haven't been in management for too long, but even I know it's not the intention to fire a top prospect and then go to war with them after they force their way back into WWE. But at the end of the day, we trusted the process and the results speak for themselves. He lived up to his potential, didn't he? We said he was a future champion, and now he is. We weren't wrong. Did he color outside the lines a bit on his way there? Yes. But that's what the best artists do, and I respect that. I really do.
Sorry, but I wasn't actually recording yet. Do you mind saying all of that again?
Of course, that match was an instant classic.
But, Justine, which match of yours wasn't a classic?
Oh, you're way too kind, Robin. To point out that very real truth.
Were you nervous at all?
Me? Nervous? Of course not. I had that match on lock. In fact, I was always calm, cool, and collected from my first day in the ring to my 6th championship victory.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the WWE Women's Championship. Introducing the challenger, Justine. Justine.
Watching my first title win again?
After you talked it up so much on your podcast this week, how can I not?
Don't get me wrong, it's a fantastic match. I just figured you had it memorized by now.
Sure, but it's a tradition at this point. Visit my favorite aunt.
Only aunt?
Watch her most epic victories. And now also stress about what I have to live up to in my debut at Survivor Series tomorrow night. Why are you laughing?
Oh, nothing. Just that if I didn't know better, I'd say you were nervous, which is super hilarious, because I know that I didn't teach my favorite niece.
Only niece?
To be nervous about getting in the ring and doing what she does best.
Yeah.
Especially not when she's been trained by one of the biggest legends in the business. If I'm being honest, there's really no comparison.
You really do manage to turn everything into a compliment about yourself, don't you?
Of course I do. I'm a 6-time women's champion. Would have been 10 if my career hadn't been cut short by injury.
I get it.
A main eventer and Hall of Famer.
Yeah.
Who had the top merch sales in the 2003 fiscal year.
Okay, you've made your point. I should get ready for tomorrow.
That's my girl.
As the mystery SmackDown competitor, shouldn't I have been shuttled in secretly or something? The whole golf cart with the black sheets get up?
Don't worry about it. No one knows who you are. Yet. No one knows who you are yet. Tom!
Justine! And LJ too? It's so good to see you both.
Same here, Tom.
Wait, do you even still go by LJ? Man, it was always a hoot and a half having you backstage when you were a kid, dressing up in Justine's gear, being her shadow, her little Justine. But suppose you're not 8 anymore, huh?
It's fine. But I am trying to get known on my own here.
I've heard. Good thing you're debuting tonight. The secret's pretty much out backstage. A few more hours and it'd be out to the entire WWE universe. You doing something here tonight too, Justine?
Nope, just here to support my niece's big moment.
Come on. Surely you'll find some way to steal the spotlight.
Molly.
Justine.
Wow, I've got a... I better go check on the, Yeah, I got no good reason, but I'm gonna leave now.
I heard you were working backstage these days.
Beats sitting at home, talking to the internet.
It's called a podcast, and it's very popular.
But I'm not here to resurrect old rivalries.
Would you really call it a rivalry if there's a clear conclusion and undisputed winner?
I was actually here to greet our newest WWE superstar. Wish her luck.
She doesn't need luck.
And let her know that I'll be working with her to get her ready for her Survivor Series debut this evening. Is that all right?
No, that's great. I'm so excited to be here representing Team SmackDown.
Great. Get settled and then let's talk. Justine.
Please don't make things more difficult for me on my first day. Besides, you two were friends once.
Sorry, you're right. It's just... Well, you know what she did. It might be ancient history and there's no reason for her to mess with you, but be careful with Molly, okay? I'm gonna go say hello to people. You all right?
I'm all right. I'm ready.
Yeah, you are. I love you, kid. You'll do great.
I hope you don't think we're going to be friends. I certainly won't be taking it easy on you tonight.
Hello to you, too. I figured we'd go hard in the ring since you're Team Raw and I'm Team SmackDown, but, excuse me?
Just because we both come from famous wrestling lineage doesn't mean we have anything in common.
You're right. I'm better than you, both in the ring and out.
Ugh. I have a lot of respect for your aunt. You, not so much. You're only here because you're cashing in on her legacy. But do your best not to make all of us second-generation superstars look bad, okay? Though it's gonna be hard tonight when you're competing against me and the rest of Team Raw. I hope you don't think we're...
Why would you think?
Because we...
Sorry?
Ugh.
Hey, nice to finally meet the EST of WWE.
What? Isn't that you?
As in new S superstar in WWE. Ready to show Team Raw what's up tonight?
You know it. That's exactly what I'm here to do.
Now that's the confidence I like to hear. And remember, the rest of Team SmackDown has your back. Although, ideally, we would have at least met each other to get on the same page before today.
Yeah, they said they were really trying to keep my debut a secret.
I get it. I mean, the WWE Universe is going to lose their minds when they realize you're related to Justine. And don't think I'm not going to fangirl out and grill you after we win. You gotta tell me exactly what she's like.
She's as awesome as you think. I pretty much spent every summer traveling with her on tour when I was growing up, just wanting to be her. Not sure much has changed, to be honest.
I respect that. I mean, there's something powerful about honoring those who came before you. See you out there tonight. You got this.
Hi, I'm...
LJ, little Justine. Yeah, I overheard. How precious.
Yeah. I was actually going to say I recognize you from NXT 2.0. Ava Moreno, right? You had some great matches with Cora Jade. I didn't realize you had gotten drafted to SmackDown.
Guess your famous WWE legend aunt hasn't been able to get you up to speed on everything.
Honestly, we've been pretty busy prepping for my debut. I'm a little out of the loop on everything else.
I don't have a match on the show tonight. Not all of us are able to skip the line, LJ.
Did I do something wrong? What's with the attitude?
Let me lay it out for you. A girl named Ava works her whole life to be the best athlete she can be. Excels at some things naturally, puts in the time to get better at the rest. Gets signed to WWE, continues to grind at the Performance Center doing everything the WWE way. Makes a mark on NXT 2.0, wins her matches, and gets signed to SmackDown. Sounds pretty great, right?
What's your point?
Some of us work hard. Some of us work harder. And some of us, LJ, get to waltz into Survivor Series and get put into a match that the rest of us, those of us who have done everything by the book, would kill for.
My aunt is a legend, but I'm good at this. I got here on my own. I'm not just some nepotism signing.
Sorry I wasn't able to check in with you sooner. It's always nuts backstage before a major show. And I lost a full 20 minutes to Happy Corbin, who wanted to practice a stand-up routine on me. Luckily, Xia Li overheard and protected me from his bad jokes. How are you doing? Feeling good about tonight?
Honestly, I'm ready. I've trained my whole life for this.
All right. Let's take that confidence, earned or not, and channel it into a great debut. For what it's worth, despite my history with your aunt, it really is my goal to help you succeed here.
You guys have some history, huh?
That's a conversation for another day. Stick around here long enough and you'll have history with everyone. Alliances, rivalries, heck, we even have our fair share of weddings. Although those rarely seem to work out. But let's talk about your debut. I've got your custom gear ready.
Custom gear? What do you mean?
Honestly, I get it. I wouldn't want to debut in it either.
No, I mean I have no idea what you're talking about.
Huh. Not sure how this didn't get to you. But WWE management asked that you debut in a look that honors Justine's legacy, so they've made gear inspired by what your aunt wore when she won her first championship. Not that that specific match would be the moment I'd choose to commemorate. Justine got lucky.
But I brought my own gear. I designed it myself. Besides, I'm not sure if I want to use my aunt's image to establish my own. I want to make my own mark.
Listen, despite my personal feelings, it never hurts to get a rub from a WWE legend. It's also probably not wise to go against management on day one. But I know it's important to stand on your own 2 feet around here. Ultimately, the decision is yours. What do you want to do?
I love my aunt and she taught me a lot, but if I'm going to make it here, I need to make my own mark. I'm going to wear the gear I designed.
All right. We'll see how management reacts. Standing your ground can really go either way around here. But if you're determined to make your own mark, you better have the performance out there to back it.
It's Team Raw ready to battle for brand supremacy. The wait is over for the reveal of Team SmackDown's mystery partner. Tight, we're about to witness one of the most anticipated Survivor Series matches in years.
And one of the most anticipated debuts in years. This lady superstar could be the second coming of her legendary Hall of Fame aunt, Justine.
Abdominal stretch. It's locked in.
This is
how's she going to get out of this? Fighting back on the abdominal stretch, and that's a great counter there. And turns it into a great offensive maneuver. Just sending a message there.
That powerbomb was absolutely worthy of both halves of its name.
Face first, Blackjack.
Ripley in a surprising bit of danger.
Ripley's experiencing some brutality. Reversals, reversals, and more reversals.
Side Russian leg sweep.
Measured kick to the vertebrae.
Pinpoint swing of the leg. She got Ripley here.
Kick hits the mark.
She's beginning to flag a little.
Kick to the midsection.
She certainly has the confidence of her aunt. Looks like she's setting up for the Justine Jammer.
She's putting her own mark on an old classic.
Not if Charlotte Flair has anything to say about it.
You only have one chance to make a first impression, and this one might include a hurt ankle.
And Rhea's taking advantage. Riptide, covered by Ripley.
Rhea got her.
With the elimination, Team Raw now has the advantage.
What a letdown for the Blue Squad.
She definitely didn't expect to be out so early in this match. The top rope mishap and apparent ankle injury played a key role in that.
And It looks like Charlotte Flair is determined to add insult to injury.
Wait a minute. Hall of Famer Justine is here.
We haven't seen Justine in a WWE arena for over a decade.
One thing is clear, the WWE Universe is thrilled to see this venerated 6-time women's champion here tonight in any circumstance.
And it looks like Justine is just as thrilled to see them. Things might not have turned out how she wanted for her niece, but she's loving this crowd.
I'm just hoping that Justine can get her niece on the right track. After this debut, she certainly needs some guidance.
I can't say that was the debut we were hoping for.
I don't know what happened out there. I wanted to make a name for myself based on my own talent.
And you decided to do something showy, took your eyes off of what was happening, and let Charlotte blindside you.
I'm sorry. I won't let it happen again. I got carried away.
You did. Remember, you're here because you're good. And you could be great. I wouldn't have any patience for Justine's brat, no-talent niece. But don't expect everything to come all at once. You could have gone out there and had a solid match, and that would have been enough, win or lose. But you bit off more than you could chew.
Maybe you're right.
Of course I'm right. I'm a WWE legend. I'll do my best at damage control. You're already off to a rough start with management. They weren't thrilled that you decided against wearing the tribute gear. Although maybe I can spin that, since it wasn't exactly the performance they would have wanted to be associated with Justine's legacy. Actually worked out for the best.
Nope. They'll just associate it with little old me. I've already seen the chatter on social media.
Great. You're worried about social media at a time like this?
Did you hear that pop?
What? The sound of my ankle popping or my career imploding?
Oh, how is that ankle? Or more importantly, how's that ego?
Ankle's okay. Ego? That's another story.
You really went for it out there, huh? Didn't hold back?
I'm the niece of one of the most venerated WWE legends of all time. I needed to make my own mark and stand out. I still do.
You need to take your time and not overthink this. But you're still learning, and regardless, Charlotte acted out of line. If I was medically cleared for in-ring action, I would put the Queen in her place.
Believe me, I'm mad about it. But I'm not sure that Charlotte did anything you wouldn't have done.
Nah. But one of the perks of having a career-ending injury is getting to apply unrealistic standards on the next generation. Why do you think I liked training you so much?
Right.
Listen, I don't want to leave if you need to talk, but I got word that WWE management wants to chat before we head out. Something about the buzz online, whatever that means. You okay?
If anyone taught me how to be resilient, it's you. I'm fine. I'll talk to you later.
That's my girl. I'll find you in a bit.
What was that about? I like to show off as much as the next person, but that was embarrassing.
Sorry. I understand why you're upset, but I did my best.
You grew up learning from one of the most talented WWE legends in history, and that's your best? I did a better job teaching myself in my backyard. Don't expect this to blow over with the SmackDown women's locker room. The Raw women are gonna rub this loss in our faces for a long time.
But what people forget is that for someone to win, someone else has to lose.
It is better to win, though.
Of course. Actually, speaking of winning, I have a few developments that Ruthless Digressions listeners will be thrilled to hear about.
Oh, care to share with those listeners or your co-host?
Like I told my niece at Survivor Series, patience, Robin, patience.
Hey! Welcome to SmackDown.
Thanks. You know, after what Liv said at Survivor...
Oh, you won't be. But I have a different perspective than the rest of the girls. In fact...
I'd like a championship someday, but I plan to put in the work and build myself up to that.
You're so funny! Someday, if your huge mistake at Survivor Series is any indication, I'll be in the Hall of Fame before you're even ready to think about challenging for the championship. Nothing to worry about here, so we can be friends.
I think we're done here.
LJ, welcome to SmackDown. How you doing? I'm sorry that Survivor Series didn't go so well.
Yeah, not the debut I was hoping for.
Well, you're here now, and have your whole career ahead of you. Listen, I may just be a cameraman, so I can't help train you, but I've been with WWE long enough that I pride myself on knowing how things work around here. Happy to answer any questions you might have.
How do I get a match? What do you mean, talking to people?
I mean, just...
Seems so...
It
I
is.
understand. Okay,
Definitely.
so check...
Any other?
Thanks, Tom.
Fantastic.
So, I know I didn't exactly get the best start, but I've got my head on straight now and I'm ready to go.
That's great to hear.
What do you have for me tonight?
Now, here's something that's less great to hear. WWE management thinks that after everything that's happened, we should take a beat before we put the spotlight back on you.
Don't worry, I took your advice to heart. I'm okay with starting small, out of the spotlight. I'm not expecting to main event right away.
Good, because you won't be. I'm going to level with you. Backstage sentiment is not good right now. You may be a SmackDown superstar, but...
So, my match tonight is...
non-existent.
Ah. What can I do? I don't want to just sit in catering.
No one does. But this will all blow over. My advice until then? Find some way to make an impact. Be so good in the ring that they can't deny you.
How am I supposed to do that if I can't get a match?
I said I couldn't get you a match on SmackDown. There are other opportunities to wrestle. Actually, I can pull some strings and get you on main event. You'll need to find an opponent, though. Most of the roster is pretty busy with commitments on SmackDown, and I don't have time to...
Pretty busy or pretty mad at me, from the sound of it.
Yeah, I may have heard those rumblings. Although, have you met Ava Moreno yet? She's pretty new to SmackDown too, and also would have something to gain with a good showing on main event.
We've met. I'm not sure I want to work with her.
Neither of you have to work with anyone. You just have to show up and fight each other. Get her to agree to that, and I'll set up the match. If there's some sort of beef between you two, lean into it. No one said the match had to be friendly.
Well, if it isn't little Justine. I would say I'm sorry how your big debut turned out, but I don't like to lie. What do you want?
Let's cut to the chase. I want a match on main event.
Molly said she can get me one if I find an opponent.
It sounds like getting that exposure could help both of us. Are you interested?
Sure.
Great. That was actually easier than I thought.
Oh, but let me be clear. I want a match on main event, but not one against you. I want to make an impact here in WWE and make my matches count. It doesn't help me at all to defeat some jobber.
What did you just call me?
If I wasn't perfectly clear at Survivor Series, I like people who've come up the right way and paid their dues. Not nieces who get handed special treatment because of what family they're a part of. And if that wasn't enough, I certainly don't like you after you proved me right and made a mess of things.
Regardless of what you think of me, I don't see how just sitting around and complaining is going to change anything.
I know as well as you do that no one else in the locker room is going to help you. You want a match with me? Prove that you have what it takes when you have to work for an opportunity. Pay some dues and stop waltzing around expecting special treatment.
I don't waltz.
We can agree to disagree, LJ. What do you want? I told you my terms. Doesn't seem like you've...
Hey, what's up? I was actually hoping to see you around here.
You were?
Yeah, I loved watching old clips of your aunt on the network when I was growing up, but it was so cool when you debuted at Survivor Series and made it your own. I'm all about that.
Would have been cooler to win. What are you doing at SmackDown? NXT 2.0 doesn't take up enough of your time?
Just doing some photo shoots and a little press. Honestly, it's been nice to be backstage at a show where I don't have to keep a lookout for toxic attraction. Not that I can't stand it.
Want some help?
If you're offering, yeah. Honestly, I think they're just jealous. They may be hot and talented, but they could never do what I do. For one, they'd fall off the skateboard.
Not at all. It's not...
The following is a tag team match set for one fall. Introducing first, from Sanford, North Carolina, the Superstar. the Superstar, and Cora Jade.
I've got some good news.
You've actually got it. Wow.
I should clear. Winning the match. The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Sanford, North Carolina, the Superstar.
Now, I heard your...
Maybe.
Didn't say
Why did you bring up...
Started that way.
hit the bell.
Looks like you were right about making a statement. That was a well-earned victory.
No problem, Corey. I was happy to help. I'm just trying to show everyone what I'm
Well, that was certainly a good start. How'd you like to give the trainers here another demonstration?
What'd you have in mind?
Nikita Lyons, Caden Carter, and Zaya Lee are coming to the PC for a social media shoot. But I know they'd love to get in some ring time while they're here.
Sounds good. I can hang out for another day or so. Sure, there's a decent hotel nearby. Who am I facing?
That's up to you. But you won't need a hotel. They'll be here any minute. You up for another match right now?
I never turn down a match. I've been trying to get ring time for a while now, so I guess this must be my lucky day.
Great. Who would you like to...
I'll go up against Nikita Lyons.
Sounds good. I'll let her know. See you out there.
1, 2, ring that bell.
I know you're having a bit of a rough start, but it's like I always say,